Start listing names. Hold on. Yeah. Nick. And okay. So, yokoso denya. Welcome to the Sunday Just Chat. We're back, and of course, everyone loves Sundays. Maybe this particular Sunday, but yeah. Hey everyone. Happy Easter, yes. Happy Easter. Everyone's doing well. Let me just move this here to the right. Make it bigger. Alright, there we go. That's good. So, welcome to the Just Chat Sunday. This is week 30, Easter Sunday. Hope you guys have having a great weekend. You're a bunny. No, I'm not. Yeah. So, what are we gonna talk about today? There's a lot of psychotic. Hey yo, what? Yo, I haven't seen you since Twitch. Welcome to stream. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy the chaos, psychotic chaos. Happy Easter. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I know, right? Good mood. So, start my new job tomorrow. Oh shit! Good luck, dude. Hope things go well. So, don't stress out too much, man. It's a W for chaos, yes sir. You know, the past week has been pretty crazy. I've been trying to working on myself a lot more. I've been doing therapy, exercise. Outside of that, I was like, oh, okay, you know, just trying to keep my mind occupied. I'm doing pretty well now. How do I say this? I'm trying to like get into this new like mindset where it's like, yeah, you know, don't worry about things too much, and then things are gonna go well. Because I'm kind of sick of I'm kind of sick of like being negative all the time, you know. It's gonna be hard, but it's one of those things that you just gotta have to work with, because it's not easy. I'm so used to like being negative all the time. So just working on it slowly but surely. And I was thinking of like because season 3 starting soon. It's like next month, right? So I gotta like work on my content and stuff like that. Just try to like improve on it and what have you. So I don't know what's gonna be for season 3. That's still up in the air. So I guess I'll see. New model? No, that's not gonna happen. I think I'm still keeping this. This is a very important model for me. So don't expect any new changes like, oh shit, new color scheme for Kyo. Nah. I don't want to keep changing, man. I need a consistent design. I can't keep changing. So yeah, I have to stick to this. So let me just check some stuff here. That's yeah, there we go. Memory usage 3 years. Okay. Just checking the stream stats here, making sure everything's correct. But yeah, lately I've been like, I'm trying to get back into like games and stuff. Just trying to do it off stream. Just try making the best of like Retroarch or whatever. So recently I started playing what was it? It was Mana. It was Mana. I think it was Final Fantasy Adventure. It was the first entry in the Mana series. Tara, andyan yung gusto niyo. Welcome to the stream, enjoy Easter. Enjoy Chaos Happy Easter. So yeah. Secret of Mana? No, the original one, Final Fantasy Adventures. So yeah, the original Mana. I think it is Secret of Mana. Is it Secret of Mana? Because I'm talking about like the Game Boy version, like the original Game Boy version, not the Game Boy Advance remake of Mana, of Final Fantasy Adventure. So yeah, I've been playing that, and it's pretty fun. I got it on the Switch because Jarek got it, and I asked to borrow the game, so I was like, yeah, let's try it out. So I'm playing the Collection of Mana right now, which has the which has the original Mana. It has Secret of Mana and Trials of Mana. I think it was what was it? What game was that? What was the original one? Final Fantasy Adventure, but I remember it was this. Oh my god. Welcome to Strangers, enjoy Chaos Happy Easter, yes, and 351k YouTube. Nice years, thank you. But yeah, no, it's Mystic Quest, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which is Seiken Densetsu. I think they did a remake of that. I think they remade that. Yeah, Sword of Mana. It was called Sword of Mana and the remake. Yoniga. No bunnies are gonna be hurt today for now. But you've been playing that recently, pretty fun. I'm kinda sad because I haven't been using my Switch much. So I'm trying to like I'm trying to use it a lot more. And between Collection of Mana and what was the other one? Fuck, I already forgot the game. So much for using it a lot more. It's Animal Crossing, yeah. Damn it, forgetting. The only issue I have with Animal Crossing is once I'm done with stuff that I need to do, I can't really keep playing it. I just run around doing stuff because the game is since the game is tied to real life time, there's not much to do once you do all the daily stuff like collect your fruits, stuff like that. What other Nintendo Switch games you got in there? You know what? Let me grab my Switch right now. Let me see. No. So I'm a boot up my Switch here and check out the games for you guys here. So I've got a lot of games here, a lot of physical ones. I've been trying to collect more physical games because I love the resellability of them. Like, oh, you know, if I'm done with a game and I'm not interested in it, I can uninstall it, you know, stuff like that. So right now, as for the physical collection, I've got a VTuber Vector, Citus, Mario Golf, Super Rush, Pokemon Scarlet's here, Bravely Default 2, Collection of Mana, and as for the digital games, I've got a lot of digital games like Animal Crossing New Horizons, Splatoon 2, Rogue Legacy, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario Maker 2. Oh yeah, Miitopia. Jarek borrowed Miitopia. He borrowed my Miitopia cartridge. So the best part about having this friendship with Jarek is that I let him borrow my games and he lets me borrow his. So I'm borrowing Collection of Mana and Bravely Default 2 from him, and he's borrowing Miitopia from me. So I've also got some digitals here that are on the shop, like Crypto the Necrodancer, stuff like that. May or may not have installed Unite on my Switch. Oh god. He's on it now. I've been playing Trackmania. Trackmania is hella fun. I remember doing a stream of it and trying to like just every single course during the winter. It was during the winter. There's like winter courses and it was so fun trying to like get a gold time and stuff like that. It's so good. Although I haven't played Trackmania recently because I really hate the fact that it's a monthly sub now. I don't like that Trackmania is a subscription-based game now, but I guess it makes sense because, you know, new tracks almost all the time, and you gotta support the development of the games. It's understandable. That's a lot of games. Not a lot compared to Jarek. He has a lot more games because he uses the Switch more. I rarely use my Switch, so you know, and when I do, I usually play some of the old games there. Like since I have a Switch Online, I play the SNES collection, NES collection, Game Boy recently released. I don't have the expansion pass, so I can't really play GBA on it, which is unfortunate. Expansion pass too expensive, man. Like, yeah, you know, I wish. You know what I don't like is that Nintendo is compiling these into this like subscription-based ecosystem. I miss Virtual Console. I miss when they sold these games separately because I would buy. I would love to pay like $10 for like Pokemon Crystal, or you know, just a Ruby and Sapphire on the Switch or something like that, because yeah, I don't like that everything's locked behind subscription. I don't like that these retro games are locked behind the subscription, man. I'd rather them release the games one by one. Even 2020 subscription, but only $10 for custom maps. Oh, I see. Tracking. Honestly, they could make a big profit on old Nintendo games that they don't. Yeah, I know. And I don't like to keep paying just to like have access to it, you know? It's like I would pay 10 to 15. I would pay like $15 for a GBA game. Like if they released like Pokemon Emerald or something like that or something. Mario Kart DS and 7 on the Switch, really? I wonder how they would do that. Like a dual screen. I mean, they could do like rotational, or they can do the same with Citra, where like you can select whether one screen's on top of the other, horizontal, vertical, or if one screen's bigger than the other. That would work. Yeah, especially since the DS is touchscreen. I mean, the Switch is touchscreen, which is rarely used. Like, when's the last time you guys like used the touchscreen on your Switch? Most of the games I play on the Switch, like, I don't use the touchscreen. I keep forgetting that the Switch is a touchscreen device because I rarely use it. whenever I do play games. Even when I'm typing, like looking for games on the eShop, I just still use the controller for some odd reason. Yearly subscription. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not that expensive for the base subscription. It's $20 a year. But for the expansion pass, which is like $40 a year, I think, the few times I use my friend's Switch, it'll like half and half sometimes, yeah? Like, I rarely use the touchscreen. Yeah, the touchscreen is just... there's just barely any use for it. So it's kind of unfortunate. But still a pretty good console. Like, I love my Switch OLED. I love the display. I love the Hori split pad compacts I have on it right now. It's just so good. It feels like a Steam Deck with how big it is. But yeah, just played Pokemon Guardians almost last year, Nita. Tapioca rin! Yo, it's been so long. How are you doing? Oh, you mean Pokemon Guardian Science? Is it Ranger? Dude, I broke... here's a funny story. I didn't break my DS touchscreen, but I remember I had a DS Lite. It was a red DS Lite. I scratched the living shit out of that touchscreen because of Pokemon Ranger. Having to like draw a circle really fast to capture Pokemon and stuff. I scratched the living hell out of that touchscreen, man. Thank God it had a plastic screen protector, but Jesus, it looks so horrible after. Nathan PVZ, the great dinosaur. Nukusta niya for the stream. Happy Easter. Pokemon Rangers is OG, bro. Yeah. Joy-Con drift was pretty unbearable for me. Might have these programs. I've never encountered drift on any of my Joy-Cons. On my V2, I've never encountered drift. On my OLED, I've never encountered drift. Even on my V1 that I sold a long time ago, never encountered drift. So I don't know, but I know it's a common issue. It's just I guess I just got lucky. Even young me never had a scratch on my DS before my house got trapped. Yeah, I scratched the hell out of my DS. My DS looks like it was scratched by wild type. Yeah, exactly. White Ranger, man, so dangerous to play. It scratched the DS. It also destroyed the nib on my stylus, so I had to buy a pack of styluses. I remember when I had the DS Lite, I had like a 20 pack of like stylus. Different colors. It was insane because I rarely lose my stylus, but I would scratch the hell out of it because of Taiko and Pokemon Ranger. Hinges wore out and broke eventually. I feel like all of us who had the DS lost the stylus somehow. Yeah, I guess it was pretty easy to lose that thing, but like, you know, because people keep saying, oh, you know, just put it back in the holder just put it back in the DS holder. Say, sometimes you forget, right? Sometimes you're just playing a game and then, you know, something important comes up like, hey, time to go eat dinner, or, you know, you're on a car trip, a road trip somewhere, and then you just drop it in the car or whatever. It sucks. That's why I had a 20 pack. Lost 8 of those styles in my lifetime, yeah. I forced to use my fingers. Yeah, it didn't help that the DS was it wasn't capacitive. It was a pressure-based touchscreen, right? You had to put pressure on it, so it was very awkward using it with fingers. Was the 3DS also pressure-based? I think it was. I do like the design of the new 2DS XL. Out of all the DSs, the new 2DS XL is probably the most beautiful DS I've ever seen. Like, I would love to trade my 3DS XL for that. I rarely use the 3D anyway. It looks really good, the 3DS XL, so I'm like, oh. That'll be nice to have at some point. Cause a lot of you guys know I love collecting handhelds, right? Where is it? Oh, that's the old version. It's before my you saw my original 3DS. Yeah, I did. This was my old one before I this was before I sold the this was before I sold my Switch, traded it in for an OLED. But yeah, that's all the handhelds I have. Is there anything missing right now? Because this picture was in 2022. This was last year. I don't know if there's anything missing, but no, I still have all of these. I have my Anbernic handhelds as well. I have retro handhelds like the Anbernic RG502 and the 351MP. So yeah, no, I already switched the V2 Switch for an OLED, so that's the only thing that's different. Yeah. Oh, so never use a 3D. Yeah, right? That's why I'm like, oh, 2DS XL would be so nice. You know? Let's see what else. Last DS I got is a DSi XL. Oh, yeah. My white DSi XL was in that picture. It's CFW. Both my 3DS and DSi XL are custom firmware, so I just just put ROMs on it and stuff like that. I remember back when I was younger having to use R4, R4 GI Edge. You guys know that? Yeah, 11 years later. God damn. Is the normal DS the one with that bottom game plug? Oh, the Game Boy Advance cartridge slot? It was included in the original DS and the DS Lite. When they released the DSi, they removed the Game Boy Advance slot, which was sad because the GBA slot on the DS and the DS Lite was so helpful with backing up Pokemon saves. I would use my R4 to back up my Pokemon saves from the GBA slot and move it to my PC and play it on an emulator. It was so helpful. It was one of the few ways to back up saves. Most of my retro consoles still work fine. Yeah, my consoles, I'm sad. Everyone knows I'm a PlayStation fanboy. I have all of my PS1s. The PS1 that my dad bought before I was born, I still have it. I have my PS3 Slim and I have my PS4 Pro. But I don't know where my PS2 is. My PS2 is missing. I am sad. I don't know where it is. It's a PS2 Slim and I don't know where it is. I think it's either in the boxes when I moved here or I don't know. I left it at the apartment. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm sad. I remember playing a Shrek game and some Kirby game that still don't know what it was till this day. A Shrek game and some Kirby game? Oh, Kirby on what? Because I'm very familiar with Kirby games. I played nearly all of the handheld Kirby games. Yeah, I played nearly all of the Kirby games. Rarely did I ever play the console ones. Kirby on the Game Boy slot was Amazing Mirror, Nightmare in Dreamland. Amazing Mirror was fun. You guys saw a full playthrough of that. Much easier to turn off. Connected my PS2 GameCube Wii still running. Nice. Minigame race? Oh yeah, that's Amazing Mirror. It has to be. Although both Kirby's have minigames though. Was it a race where you're on a star where you're surfing? Is it a surfing race? If it's a surfing race, that would be Amazing Mirror. Original fat PS2 much easier to turn on and off. Yeah, I never had a fat PS2. I only had my Slim. My PS2 Slim was a hand-me-down for my cousin. For Kirby's, yeah, that's Amazing Mirror. Yeah, Kirby Air Ride. I never played it, but it seemed fun last time I checked. I wanted to play it, but I never had time to. Kirby's Air Ride, dude. Oh man. Ah, dude, so many games. That's played for hours on GameCube when I was little. Nice. Never tried a GameCube actually, because never tried an N64 or a GameCube, because as you guys know, my little sister, her first and only console was a Nintendo Wii, and by the time she was able to get like Xbox and stuff, it was like, you know, already lived separate houses. Remember Golden Sun for GGB, only RPG player. Golden Sun. That's one thing that my friend Jarek keeps recommending to me. It's like, go play Golden Sun, because Jarek is a huge JRPG guy. He loves JRPGs. And he recommended me Golden Sun. He has a Golden Sun cartridge for his Game Boy. He plays it whenever he visits here. By the S3 justified. How about you try it on Dolphin? Air Ride? Yeah, actually good idea. That we can have that as a game on Dolphin, yeah. Also, speaking of JRPGs, I am pissed. Okay? I'm sorry, chat, but I want to play more JRPGs on stream, right? Like Persona, Fire Emblem, Shin Megami Tensei, or stuff like that. But you know my one issue with JRPGs? Songwang, yokoso. Happy Easter Sunday to you too. You know what I hate about JRPGs nowadays? The preset characters. I am so ticked off. I rage about it all the time. It's like, why can't I make my own character? Why can't I name my own character? Why do I have to play as this preset protagonist? I hate it. I really do. And call me narcissistic, but I want to self-insert myself in the universe. I don't want to play as a character that's already pre-established, right? And oh my god, Bandai Namco is the worst offender to this. They make you you can create a character in the Sword Art Online games, but the characters in the universe still call you Kirito. The story is still Kirito's story, except maybe for Fatal Bullet. But Jesus Christ, I am pissed. Hi. Konbanwa. Hi. Konbanwa? Ohayo. Arigato. It's so annoying, man, because I want to date Sinon, or you know, I want to date Sinon as my character, and then it turns out when you go do cutscenes with her, she still calls you Kirito, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. I hate it. Change the name, gender, but not the appearance. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, but I want to change the appearance too, you know? How's it going? Doing well, son. We're doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy your stay. So yeah, especially okay. I really want to play Xenoblade Chronicles. I really do. But that's the same issue. You can't make a character, except I know Xenoblade Chronicles X you can make a character. But I want to play 3. I don't know. I've been wanting to play Xenoblade. It's just, you know, can't really make a character. Fates and Awakening have more freedom with making a character avatar. Fates and Awakening, is that the one with Corrin and Robin on the 3DS? Is that it? Okay, you can name Corrin, but yeah. He's very good. I just wish there were more JRPGs where you can make your own character so you can self-insert. I know it's narcissistic, but I feel more connected to the world when it's my character and my name, you know? Yeah, you can name Corrin, yeah, I'm aware. I did play Fates on my 3DS. I think it was like 3 years ago. No, it was 5 years ago. Damn, it's a long time ago. So, you know, I'm just outside of like MMOs, I really want a JRPG where you can just name your character. That's why I am so excited. I'm really excited for this. That's why I'm so excited to announce that the Nintendo Switch. I feel like I'm being sponsored here. No, I'm not being sponsored. But the Nintendo Switch is getting Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. And it's coming out soon. It's coming out on the 19th. April 19. Holy shit, I am so excited for this. It's coming out on the PS4 as well. I know the Pixel Remaster is on PC, but I want to play it on the Switch. Oh my god. Dude, I am so excited for this. You guys have no idea. Too bad it's $75. Yes, chat, $75 fucking dollars for the Pixel Remaster. I am livid. Shit. That's what I love about the original Final Fantasies, being able to name your characters. I mean, sure, you can't really customize much, but you know, still nice being able to name your characters and stuff like that. I also love the medieval Final Fantasies. That's why I'm looking forward to 16 so badly. I am not a fan, and I know I'm gonna get like people are gonna throw rocks at me for this. I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy VII. I don't like the modern Final Fantasies, or like Final Fantasies that are set in like a modern setting. Maybe 15 almost was okay because it was semi-fantasy, semi-modern, but like steampunk, like 7, shit like that, like 11 was pretty weird to me. Was it 11? No, 11's on our MMO. I think it was 13. Yeah, the only Final Fantasy is the Pixel Remaster. But I just prefer the medieval Final Fantasies, you know? Like castles, dragons, you know, kings and queens and stuff like that. I know some people are not into that, but I am. I like my high fantasy. I love my high fantasy. What about Dragon Quest? Okay, hear me out. I had a weird reason as a kid for not liking Dragon Quest. When I was younger and I saw Dragon Quest, my immediate reaction was like, what the fuck is this bootleg Dragon Ball art style? And I know, same artist, I think. But when I saw Dragon Quest, I was like, how would I say this? I did not like the art style. That's why I skipped on it. But Dragon Quest is something I do want to play. I know Dragon Quest has really nice character customization. I think Dragon Quest 9 was it? So I do want to play Dragon Quest. I've been watching a playthrough of Dragon Quest 1 like last year, and I really liked it. I love just retro RPG games. Like Final Fantasy. You got Dragon Quest. There was that weird, what was it? It was a Breath of Fire, I think. You know, and I just love the aesthetic of top-down pixel RPG games. So yeah, that's one of those things that like at some point I'm gonna have to play because there's a lot I need to play, and that's the best part of being able to stream every day is that we can experiment, try to play new stuff, which is funny because we still need to do that. I believe that after we're done with Zelda Minish Cap, I'm gonna have to go retro again. I'm gonna have to go like I was thinking, I know there are some retro games that I dropped that I haven't finished, like Earthbound and Shadow Tower. My apologies. Earthbound is a long ass game. At some point I'm gonna have to pick it back up, but yeah. I played 2 Dragon Quest games and I preferred the first one I did. I see. Yeah, I'm gonna need to try that. As for the Pixel Remaster for Final Fantasy, it's coming out on the 19th, so will I pick it up? Shit, it's $75, so no. No, I can't afford that shit. But maybe someday down the line I'll be able to get the game. I don't really recall which one, but it was on the PS2. PS2 Dragon Quest? I don't recommend the Wii U one. No, I'm only familiar with the original Dragon Quests. The ones that weren't released outside of Japan. I think it wasn't released outside of Japan. The original ones, the one on the NES, was it? I think it was under a different name though. It was Dragon something. Forgot. Dragon something, of course. Let's see. I remember the NES one wasn't released outside Japan, maybe. Dragon Warrior. Dragon Warrior, that's what it's called. It wasn't called Dragon Quest back then, it was Dragon Warrior. That's why it felt weird. That's why I was wondering, like, what game was that? Okay, but hear me out, CT, hear me out. Right? Since we're talking about Dragon Quest, can you do me a favor, CT? Do me a favor, bro. Do me a favor. So, here's what I want you to do. Let's play Elden Ring. And I want you to use this controller. Yeah, look at that. Look at this bad boy right here. And this is what you want to use. This is the slime controller for the Nintendo Switch. I think this was also on the PS4. I want this. I want you to play Elden Ring on this. The Dragon Quest slime controller. FNF boy, welcome to the stream. Enjoy the chaos and happy Easter. Look at that. It's a yeah, dude, I'm gonna play Smash on that shit. Yeah. It was also released on the PS4. That was it's a pretty cheap controller. I believe it was only like $20 when it was out. It's limited, so I think it's gonna be hard to find it now. But I remember it being everywhere back. Nah, dude, you gotta do like Dark Souls on that shit. Well, that's terrifying. Okay, that's actually pretty terrifying. What's the price? It used to be $20-$40. Now it's like $100 because it's limited. Well, this is terrifying. I don't know how to feel about this. Yeah. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Sorry. It's pretty adorable though. Would make for a nice conversational piece. Like imagine your friend visits your house, right? Hey, yo, you want to play Smash? They're like, sure. Here's here. You could use this controller. Just hand him the fucking slime. Just hand him the fucking slime, and he's like, I would do that. You need big hands. Well, I do have big hands. I think. My ring size is 11, so I think I have big hands. Pro Smash Bros. Should hold tournaments with that controller. They should. I love that slime controller, man. There's a silver one as well, if blue's not your style. Oh god, this thing existed back since... This isn't the first time! What the fuck, Square Enix? Oh no! Chat! The slime controller has been a thing since the PS2. Look at this! It's not new! Why do you keep releasing this for every console? Hori, what the fuck? You know what? You know what? They have my respect. If they keep releasing that slime controller, it's gonna happen at some point, chat. At some point, I'm gonna have that slime controller. I know a friend who has it. I know Sind has it, so hey. Maybe at some point. I think I tried one. Oh god. Imagine. Dragon Crystal might have a slime. Not surprising. It probably will. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Ooh, that scared me. There's some. Okay, hold on, chat. How about this? This could work, right? Ew! Ew! The left analog is its eye. I just noticed the left stick is its eye. What the fuck? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. What the hell is that L1 and R1? It's so fucking small. Ew, the left analog is its eye. Oh, I just noticed after enlarging the image, I just noticed. Oh god, chat. Oh no. Oh, I regret that. Hold on. Oh shit, chat. Look at this view. Oh. What the fuck? No. Okay, no, I'm not. No. That's even worse. Yeah, no, the side profile is bad. Oh. I play Dark Souls on that. Not gonna lie, it feels comfy for Dark Souls because of how small it is, so I don't have to cramp my hand as much. So maybe it'll work. Maybe. Nah, this will work. Look at that. Look at it, chat. Look at it. Look at it. You can see the pain. You can see the pain in his eyes. You can see it. He is not happy. He is not a happy slime. Although he looks pretty happy because you're like touching his nipples right there. The analog sticks are like his nipples, so you're like playing with it. I don't know why I said that. Now it's gonna be ingrained in everyone's mind, and I am so sorry. I am gonna forget I ever said that. Let's move on. So anyway, never shouldn't be supposed. You ain't sorry though. Maybe a bit. Oh, I'm still looking at screenshots for it. And this is one of the promotional images for it. Why is it just a picture of the face zoomed in? You know, you can put that. You can put that right here. There you go. Now everyone's going to be happy. Alright, slime controller, you do you. He's looking into our souls. It's kind of adorable after a while. I think I have Stockholm syndrome. Anyway. Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, no, I don't like the side profile on that mini one where the eye is protruding out. I don't like that. That is terrifying. It looks like Huggy Wuggy against Slime Face Kyoshi, cursed as fuck. Speaking of controllers, I really like the 8-bit Do controllers. 8-bit Do, 8-bit Do, whatever. It's really good. I've been using it on my Switch a lot. The Pro controllers, also the Hall sensor joysticks and stuff that doesn't drift. You guys aware of that? this Hall sensing technology where it's literally drift proof. So I like collecting controllers. I know some of you guys are aware of that. I can't even explain how many controllers I have right now, chat. I have like, damn, I don't know. A fuck ton. I got the volcanic red Xbox controller, a pulse red, got a DualSense, several DualShock 4s, got some DualShock 3s. I even have a 6-axis controller. Some PS1s. I just have a fuck ton of controllers, man. I need to clean this. I need to start like I hoard a lot of stuff. But then again, they were collected over the years, so I'm like, I don't want to sell these. I don't want to give someone my DNA potentially, you know, like someone can steal my fingerprint from these controllers. I'm not selling these. Look, one Kyoshi is already bad enough. You guys don't want clones. Some evil corporations like, yeah, we can clone this guy. No. Oh, Captain, definitely, yeah. The Joy-Cons just suck. You know, if you guys are still using Joy-Cons or your Nintendo Switch, I suggest you guys switch it out for something better. Like a Binbach controllers or Hori split pads, because the third-party Joy-Con alternatives are just so much better. The grips, the buttons are bigger, the analogs are better. You know, much more tactile, much more bigger. I used to deal with Joy-Cons until I like tried out like third-party controllers, and it's so much more better. There's my Pro controller. I always use my Switch handheld. I don't remember the last time I played my Switch on my monitor. I always use my Switch handheld, so I gotta have like this alternative, you know? But the alternative controllers are so big it wouldn't fit in any case. So I have the Skull & Co grip case, and it fits the Hori split pad grips, and damn, it literally is as big as a Steam Deck. It's so huge. It's like, damn. It looks pretty nice though. But I wouldn't play it while like you know. I wouldn't play it while laying down in bed, because it fell on my face once. My Switch actually fell on my face once. I was playing Story of Seasons, and everyone knows like Story of Seasons, you know, it's a Harvest Moon farming game, pretty awesome, right? I love those chill games, but sometimes I would go on autopilot, like, oh yeah, farm, oh yeah, harvest this, sell that. You know, go down here, grab the bamboo shoots, sell that, grab the honey, sell that, grab chicken eggs. I would go on autopilot, and then I would drift off. Doze off. One time I was playing it in bed, and it fell on my face. The entire Switch OLED just fell on my face. And if you guys had a Switch OLED with like the split pad controllers, it is heavy as fuck. The OLED's already big enough as it is, but with those controllers, Jesus. It's like, it's heavy. Fell on my face, and damn, that certainly woke me up. Not the fact bigger battery, yeah. Hold on, my friend's messaging me. Alright, so Jarek messaged me. This asshole. He's not watching the stream, but he knows how much I want the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. He went to a game store in BGC. It's in the way in the middle of the city, and he found he's a regular at one of the game stores. My friend Jarek, he's a regular at one of the game stores, and they showed him the physical copy of Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered. They already have it in stock, but they're not selling it yet. They just showed him the copy, and he showed me a picture of it, and he's like, "Hey, yo, look at this! Look what I have!" I'm like, "You fucking ass!" I am sad. They have it on pre-order right now. I can deposit $20 for the pre-order, and then pay $55 when it releases. To have my pre-order released. Man. I really want the Pixel Remaster. But I don't know. And refunded it. Hell no, I'm not gonna refund it. I love the original Final Fantasies. Being able to play it on my OLED? Fuck yeah, I would love that. Kyoshi is a bunny. Senpai? Senpai. Dean. Nyokoso din niya. Dean and Wolf Hazard. Welcome to stream Jersey and Chaos Senpai. I don't remember having a kohai. Oh, nice. Okay, I get it. I get it. I just got the joke now. Whoops. Haha, very funny. Missing whiskers and nose. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting no damn whiskers and nose on my character. Hell no. Alright. But it looks so cute on you. I don't want to be cute. Thank you. I'd rather be ugly like I am now. Do you like furries? No, I don't like furries, but I don't have problems with furries. Speaking of furries, I encountered the furry community on VR chat like a year or two ago. Like actual furries. And they were so nice. Like one of them treated me so nice. I was going through a lot, and one of them was like, "Oh, hello, sweetie. How are you doing? You want to play a game?" And we just played a game, and they just called me a sweetie. They called me. They knew I was going through a lot, so they were like cheering me up. Like the furry community, at least from my experience on VR chat, they're pretty chill. At least the ones that I've encountered. And I've got pretty much a good respect for them. But if you're an asshole, then get lost. That's the thing. It's not just furries, but just in general, like as a person, right? Because for me, as a person, like my respect is earned, but at the same time, like if I don't know you, and I don't know if you're a good person or not, I will automatically just like be chill with you, right? But if you're an asshole or something like that, then that's just it. A furry bullied you. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. It's mixed for everyone. It's not just furries. That's in every community, whether it's furries like otakus or whatever. Like every community has their own asshole, right? Exactly. It's pretty bad to generalize just like a lot of people, you know. It's bad to generalize in general. It's bad to generalize in general. Very, very smooth. Because at the end of the day, like, I couldn't give a shit if you're I couldn't give a shit if you're a furry. I couldn't give a shit if you're whatever political side you're on, whatever religion you believe in. I don't care about your race. I don't care about where you live. I don't care about what you do. As long as you're not hurting people, or as long as you're not an asshole, I'm chill with you, you know? I could care less. I could care less if you're from the Church of Satan or whatever. As long as you're not like, again, as long as you're not hurting people, that's fine by me. A furry was being racist, true story. Well, a furry. Let's be real here, Dean. It was a furry. That was one person. And if that person was racist, then I'm sorry that you had to encounter that. But that's one person, right? Yeah. So be mad at that. Be mad at that one person. You know, don't be mad at like what they associate with, or you know, just a general. Just people in general, you know. So if a furry was mean to you, doesn't mean everyone will. Doesn't mean every furry will be. But just you know, I think that's one of the things that's like, it's hard for people to do, is just to like. Sometimes when you're just like, you know, when you're dealing with like people who are so negative, when you're dealing with people who are so negative and just in general being a dick, it's hard, but it's better to just forget about it. You know, because life's too short. Life is too short to hold grudges, or life is too short to be mad at people all the time. And it's like, it's something that I'm struggling with. Like I say myself that I don't hold grudges, but some points, like sometimes I still feel like the people who wronged me, that like sometimes I get like episodes where I'm mad or I'm really upset at people who wronged me. And you guys saw this firsthand. For those who were in the Blue Archive stream last week, you guys saw that side of me that shouldn't have been streamed. That's why it's private. Though it is private, you guys are never gonna see it again. But like, you know, I'm still trying to learn to just like whatever, right? If that's how they are, fine. If they hate me, whatever, just whatever. That's their problem, not mine. And I'm still trying to learn that. It's hard. It really is, considering how I grew up, and just like, you know, it's hard to not be affected by it. But after a while, I just get so tired of being angry. A lot of people don't say it, but like sometimes getting angry or getting stressed about like some people, you know, that are not even affecting you anymore, like it gets so tiring. And at some point you just gotta, you know, whatever, just fuck it, right? Just push those thoughts away and just focus on the friends that you have now. Focus on what you have now that makes you happy. It's so easy to lose track of what you have that makes you happy. because it's the anger and the sadness that are strong emotions, so it's easy to focus on that. It's the ultimate. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy your stay. Happy Easter. Hope you're doing well. And I don't like that. You know, I don't like how I focus too much on anger or stress or depression. Instead of just being paranoid or anxious all the time about other people, I should just like, oh yeah, you know, whatever. And it doesn't just apply to people who hurt you. It applies to like people you're like with, like recently I'm scared. Recently I've been scared of like friends leaving. Or I'm scared of like, oh yeah, no, you know, community is falling apart. And because of that, I get this anxiety that's like, oh, you know, they don't like me. Oh, I'm not doing enough. So, oh, they're gonna go away. Oh, no, I need reassurance. At some point, you just gotta stop thinking like, oh, I need reassurance. Am I still your friend? Am I still your friend? Am I still your friend? Life's too fucking short to be worrying about that. You know, am I still your friend? Do you still love me? Am I like fucking like are we drifting apart? Are you losing feelings for me? Or are you getting angry at me? It's like, bro, at some point it just gets tiring. You just have to trust people. Trust is hard. But it's this like distrust in your mind fucking with you that like makes life harder for you. You know? It makes life really hard. So you just have to say, okay, whatever. You know, just trust. And depends on the person. I don't think it does. I think if the person has, it does depend on the person, but also the person has to have like for you to be anxious or worried about something, the person has to have a reason for it. So if there's a person who's like, if there's a person who you fought with recently, or something like that, if there's a person you fought with recently, then you would have a lot of reasons to like think that, oh, if you fought with your friend recently, you would have a lot of reasons to think, oh, they're probably gonna start drifting away. They probably don't like me anymore. Then that's fine. But if you're thinking it out of nowhere, if this thought is like happening out of nowhere, then maybe you should start asking, maybe you're the one who's drifting away. Maybe you're the one who's pushing away people, you know? Because I'm guilty of that. I am very guilty of that. I do that to a lot of people, and I'm not happy about it. So I've been trying to change. It's something that you just have to work with. It's not easy. Also, I'm 8 years old. Please PG. Well, the stream is listed as not for kids. So if I'm not PG, that's on you. Wait, where are your parents at? It's true. The more you think and keep asking, the go as I think about it, like me. Yeah. Let this child cut. I don't know, CT. My dad's gone and she's at work. Okay. I understand. But yeah, going back to that topic, just you know, I worry too much about people. QNPG is an oxymoron. Yeah. Until I reach 1,000 subs and need to monetize my streams, then yeah. But yeah, anxiety, it's really you don't have to justify. I'm saying this with experience. You don't have to justify what your mind is making you think. You don't have to make excuses for your mind. Is what I'm trying to say. If your mind wants to say, yo, this person probably doesn't like me anymore. Then don't feed that thought. Don't feed that thought by searching for reasons for why they don't like you. Like digging up reasons, you know. Oh, this is why they don't like me. This is why they're losing feelings for me. Just don't feed the mind that's like hurting you. It's something I've learned over the past couple of months, and I'm still trying to. It's hard because there are moments that I have snapped before. There are moments where I had like a breakdown, but you know, sometimes you just have to. It's good to acknowledge that it's a problem and start working on it instead of letting it affect you all the time. You know? That's why I'm like, you know. That's why I'm jealous of some friends. Some people I know can easily just like accept things as they are and not worry too much. You know? So it's like, okay. That's good, you know. They've got their life sorted out for that. And I know a lot of people have this like, I know a lot of people are hiding problems that they don't want the world to know, problems that they don't want to tell anyone, and that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly okay too. But at some point you're gonna have to deal with that. If you keep bottling it up and not dealing and putting it in the back burner, eventually it will grow so big that is going to be hard to ignore. And trust me, it gets really hard to ignore once it grows really big. Being a realist helps me stay calm. Yeah. That's good. I keep saying I'm a realist, but I'm actually a semi-pessimist sometimes. Like whenever my friends would be like, "Yo, you're being stupid again," and like I'm not overthinking. I'm being real here. To be fair, like when it's based on experience, you kind of just auto assume, which is also bad. Because my experience makes me assume things, you know. It's because it's like, oh, this is what I experienced in the past, so this is definitely the thing that's happening again, right? So it's like it sucks that your mind is like going against you. All right, girl, eat well. So at the end of the day, just relax, you know. Just like if I go sleep tonight. Yeah. All right. Sleep well, Wolf. Take care. Okay. How it is. And the best thing that we've got, honestly, is each other. Like, if you guys got friends that you guys talk to a lot, or if you guys, you know, or just have hobbies that help you guys out from just distracting yourselves, go for it. Just do it. Like, if things get rough, then just focus on the things that make you happy. It's hard. It's really hard. It's easy to turn a blind eye on things that are like making you happy when you're being overwhelmed with emotions, but you know, you just gotta try, right? Can I pet your ears? No, I don't think you can. No. Gotta ask Onegai for permission. Onegai is the bunny governor. But yeah. Oh. So what else? That's about it. You know, just just focus on what makes you guys happy. Whether it's friends or hobbies, just go for it. Just focus on that. It's hard, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. It gets easier. But if you try, at least if you try. If you're not trying, then of course, yeah. But you gotta try, right? You gotta help yourself. Because when no one's around to help you, the only person who can is yourself. Only gotta play 4 cards. I don't think 4 cards is enough. Alright. Let me grab CT in here. I don't know if CT wants to talk for a bit, but you know what? Let me grab CT in here. Yo, CT, you still here? Mind hopping on streaming and chatting for a bit? Let's try to catch up. Got some stuff. Yo, what's up? Here he is. Hey, myself, I want a pet too. No touching. Might be first time is this guy. Nobody hates, then you're doing it wrong. Yeah.
He asked me where the battle's at. I'm gonna handle that.
That's true. And at some point, people are gonna hate you anyway.
Let's go.
You know? You're not living life unless you've experienced both sides. People loving you and hating you. And I don't think there's ever a person on this earth that doesn't have any haters. Like even one. So that's just normal.
Haters are the motivators.
So CT, it's been a month, I think. I think it's been a month. How's your PC? How's the PC?
Still going strong, thankfully.
Oh, what's your experience so far? How is it? How's it go? Feels good, huh? Being able to just play whatever, like, yeah. Hatred only exists the moment you socialize. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, even if you don't socialize, like let's say you're a caveman, right? And you don't talk to people, something's still gonna hate you, and that's nature. Nature's gonna hate the living shit out of you.
Rules of nature.
Nature's gonna be like, bitch, I ain't done growing that apple yet. Why you already munching it? Yeah. Alright, Ursula Psychotic. As well. Good night. Have a happy Easter. Also,
How y'all hold up in the chat?
speaking of nature, yeah. At the risk of sounding like a fucking hippie, we're not doing too hot. Yeah, we kinda killing our planet over here, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah, we're kinda killing Earth here, chat. Why wanna do our part? Have you ever played Watch Dogs? Yes, a very long time ago. Both 1 and 2. Never finished Legion though. So yeah. Maybe at some point, but yeah. What's that?
Were they on YouTube or were those on Twitch?
I don't think I ever streamed Watch Dogs. I just played it offline.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I played Watch Dogs 2 on my PS4 when it came out, and Watch Dogs 1 on my old PC. But yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Legion never played. I mean, I did try Legion. I got to the spoiler alert. By the way, for 5 seconds, I got to the HQ in the subway, but that's about it.
Oh my god, streamer, why are you spoiling things, streamer? Alright.
Seems like an issue.
Streamer! Man, I'm still
Yeah, you want a spoiler, chat? You want a spoiler? Alright, fine. You guys get a spoiler. in the next Pokemon game, y'all are gonna have to choose between 3 starters.
How dare you!
A grass, a water, and a fire type. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Get mad. Get mad.
Streamer, why?
And before they actually don't do that and give you like 6 starters to choose from.
That'd be absurd. Be
Be
gay,
gay,
do
do
crime,
crime,
girl.
led 6 to 8 countries. Really? Wait, are you gay? No, you're bi. I think most of us here are bi. Well, that's also a thing. If you're bi, are you gay? Is that like one of those like secret questions that you're not allowed to ask?
Gay assumes that you only date someone of the same
Gender. Yeah.
Bi.
That's why it's
date both
that's
male
why
and female.
that's why the G is separate in LGBT, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. It's separate from being a bi.
Correct.
Now CT here, you guys can understand, right? Like there are a lot of really nice pans out there. So I don't know.
I'm going to harm you.
So you
I'm
know
going-
cast iron is pretty good.
I am
my
going.
guy. My only problem with cast iron pans is you have to pre-season it, you know? You gotta oil it up first bit. Yeah.
I'm going to harm the individual known as Kiyoshi.
I'm more fan of the
live on YouTube.
I'm more fan of the non-stick pans myself because I
Live
like
on YouTube. This man will be put down.
Promote more old mons. I want okay, I'm gonna get clapped here, but I want Nintendo to go back to the top-down Pokemon game, and by top-down I mean like 2.5D. Imagine like Octopath Traveler or Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, because they're fucking up these like open world nice graphics Pokemon games, man. They're really fucking these up. Call me boomer, but I miss the old 2.5D Pokemon games. They're 2D ones. Personally, you go with stainless steel pans. Poggers.
God bless it. Now, Dean, when Kiyoshi earlier mentioned that he had no problems with furries, just that he does not. What did you say exactly again?
What?
Dean, I think Ding's trying to instigate again.
No. I don't. No, when I said I don't hate furries, I'm saying that I don't have like a reason to hate them.
Right.
Because from my experience, like they've been kind to me. And and to be fair, that's also it's kind of again, Dean. It's more of the generalization thing. I know you're young, so but I do want to tell you while you're still young. All right, so listen to me, right? You gotta understand that that if one person hurts you, then it's that one person. You don't let it out on other people. If if a furry like hurt you or like was mean to you, don't assume every furry is. You can't let this hate to like spread out to other people have nothing to do with it. Because like humans in general are RNG basically. Some are gonna be kind to you, some are gonna be a fucking dick. Sorry for my language. Some are gonna be a freaking meanie, but you know, you just gotta understand. Not you can't generalize people. You know, and you're young, so you still have time to like be better. That applies that applies to everything. You can't generalize furries. You can't generalize otakus. You can't generalize people of different race. It's just if one person's mean to you, then it's that one person. Be mad at that one person, not an entire group of people. If a group of people are mean to you, then be mad at that small group of people. Just don't let it like spread out to others who have nothing to do with it. Yeah. And you're young, so I understand that, you know? This is just how it is. But just
you simp on email for where do you even you said you were A. How do you even know what simp means? Come on, fam.
I mean, if Dean's 8 and watching my stream, I wouldn't be surprised if he knows what simp means. He probably watches other people's streams too.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, Dean, just, you know, take advice from me. I'm a stranger from the internet that you probably shouldn't be talking to right now. But take my advice. Just if someone's mean to you, just that one person, okay? Don't be mad at other people. Tell somebody like, hey, tell somebody you trust, I don't know, a parent, a teacher, a friend, like, yo, this person was mean to me. Okay? And don't go just don't, you know, just don't go around saying, yo, this person who has these funny looking eyes, they're mean to me. So I assume that everyone with a funny looking pair of eyes are going to be mean. Don't, Dean. It's just how it is. You're young, so just forget about it. Just be the bigger man and just walk away from it, you know? Focus on something else. Because trust me, man, if I was given this advice when I was 8, he probably would be better by now. No, I'm 10. Okay, you're 100 years old, I get it. But whatever, man. Whatever your age is, it doesn't matter. I get more tired. It doesn't matter. It applies to everyone. Like no one gets to have an excuse. I don't like that excuse where it's like, oh, I'm older, so I know better than you. The one thing that would like get me really mad is if an older person was like, I'm wiser than you, so I know this is what's going. It's like, times change, old man or old lady.
The future is now, old man.
Like what your experience back then does not apply to me. I mean, sure, you can share your experiences, but you don't have to like to set it as law, you know? You just gotta base it off your own experiences. That's the thing that I hate about like I'm not gonna generalize, but it is a thing about like Asian culture in general is that the respecting your elders thing or respecting your parents. Yeah, sure. Love your parents, respect your elders. But if they're like assholes to you, and then you can't fight back, is they're older than you, man. Just let it go. That's not healthy. It really isn't. You know, it's just like oh, I am 80 years older than you. So it's like, dude, if you're gonna be a dick to me, I'm gonna be a dick to you. I don't care how old you are. You know? Because again, like I met a lot of like elderly people or like mature people that are like that use their age as like a no you or like oh that invalidates your like oh why are you so depressed, huh? When I was your age, you know, we used to deal with these beatings or whatever. Like when I was your age, I would just shut my mouth, you know, whenever my parents would beat me. Well, unfucking lucky to you, man. That isn't how I want to be treated. If you want to be treated like a bitch, then that's your problem. I'm fighting back. It's not about like being tolerant. It's about like fucking having some self-respect. I don't care if you're older than me. If you respect me, I respect you. I don't care if you were in like World War 0.5. If you don't, I don't care about your experiences back during the early days. Just be kind to me and I'll be kind to you. It's simple like that. It's so simple, man. It's like 1 + 1 and people still forget about it, you know? You're nice to me, I'm nice to you. Okay, there we go.
Two.
It's like basic ass fucking human nature. Right? It's like you kind to me, I kind to you. Ooh, it's so easy to remember, but it's like so hard for humans to act on it. I was in a fight on the bus. I got my ass kicked. I'm sorry to hear that. If that's the case, then you know, why did you get in the fight in the first place? Here's an advice. If there's a bully and they like hit you or something, right? The first thing you have to do is like keep calm, right? Just tell them, yo, what's your problem, right? Let's try to talk to them. And then if that doesn't work, tell someone like a teacher or a parent. But if that doesn't work, then beat the living shit out of them. I don't care. Just go for it. Like, violence should always be the last resort. You know, because I'm also not gonna say for you to be like let yourself be victimized, right? So try peaceful first, right? Try to just like real life. You know, just like real life, like if you're playing Civilization or some like government like city management sim, just like try it the diplomatic way first, and if it doesn't work, war.
No, okay, war.
No, like Gandhi in Civilization, right? Gandhi is kind, you know, he tries to make peace with everyone. And then the moment you piss him off, he sends like 18 nukes towards your city capital. So just be kind first. Be kind. Try to solve it in a diplomatic way. You know? And if it doesn't work, yeah, go ahead, fight back. That's something about my mother off with your head. That's always the lines there are lines that cannot be crossed, you know? You're talking about someone's parents or whatever, right? Like you can insult me. That's always been a rule for me. You can insult me as much as you want, but if you insult my mom, my sisters, then no, that is the line. The line's been crossed. I cannot. Like I don't give a shit what you say about me or how you treat me, but you can't say that about the people that I care about. Right? How to fight. Here's a tip. Do I really want to give this kid a tip on how to fight? I can't.
I don't recommend it.
But no. Just tell your parents and teachers first, man. You know. You can also win a fight without hurting someone. No, honestly. Here, I'm sorry, but I have to give this tip. It's not gonna hurt them, so don't worry about it. I'm not instigating violence here. You know the easiest way to get someone to stop fighting you? Pull their pants down. Easy. Let them get embarrassed. Mentally scarring? Sure. But you didn't hurt them. What advice am I giving here?
You really just advocated for pantsing somebody, bro. Like, what?
Hey, would you rather me tell this kid to make sure that his knuckles are like closed on the base of his palm so that it hits harder? Or would you rather me tell him to pants someone? What tip was that? It works. It's a tip that works. You think it won't work, it will. You pants someone, you pull their pants down, and then their tidy whities are showing. That's it. They're gonna stop bullying you. The embarrassment is gonna follow them. Of course, after that, I do suggest you apologize to them and tell them to stop bullying you. Again, that's always the last resort. I think the council's gonna like to have a talk with you after that.
The council will decide your fate.
I've done these last resorts before. I would feel gay. And what's wrong with that? Exactly. if pantsing someone is gay, then then a wedgie has to be more gay because they're touching their underwear. So what's more? And people do wedgies all the time. At least back then. I don't know if that's still a thing now.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you, man. I haven't been to school in like 7 years, so I can't tell you. I've never seen a wedgie. Me neither. Me neither. It's like, is it a myth? Are wedgies even a thing? You keep thinking the wedgie's like the de facto like bully move, right? You see it all the time in media, video games. But do people actually do it? Huh? Right? I've been wedgied. Oh, Jesus. Yes, it is still a thing. Maybe because my school is more civilized. Yeah, no, I was in a private school, so yeah, I don't think. Like in my school, you fucking breathe wrong, you're going to the principal's office. You're going to the prefect. So the most people would do at my school is just like insult you. Although there are times where it would get physical, especially after hours, where like classes are over, teachers are going to the faculty room. Have you ever played COD? No, I don't know that game. No, I don't. Is it like a fishing simulator? Yes, I played COD. Just check my chat. I play COD, but I have voice chat off, so I can't hear any slurs or shit. I also play in Asia, so we don't really have that in Asia. Like every time I feel so bad for my friends that I have to invite to play games like COD or CS:GO or Valorant because they get traumatized by North American service so much they don't want to play with me anymore. But the moment they play in Asia, it's like, it's fucking quiet in here. Yeah, welcome to a civilized continent.
It'd be like that. I've accidentally caused a young lady to get slammed into a desk, like in high school.
Really?
Yeah, we were in class. And the teacher was giving us some positions to when we were do something. I can't remember what. And she wasn't paying attention, and then she when she tried to figure out what was going on, she was like, "Wait, what position am I?" And I said across the room, "You're 6." Well, apparently she heard bitch instead. So she came across the room, got up in my face about it, and tried to swing on me. That didn't work. I blocked it, pushed her back as a result, and she crashed into some empty desk behind us.
It was like her problem. Did people see?
Yeah. People saw, all right, and if I'm correctly, I was suspended for it.
Wow. Okay. Damn, that's getting suspended or something. That's also something that's weird to me. That's something that's weird to me. I don't know if it's a thing over there, but I already said this story. So I told the story before, but back when I was in school here in Asia, this kid was bullying me, and then he decided to like close the door on me during recess or like during like break. And he closed the door on me. My hand was already on the door, so he basically crushed my hand in the door. So I grabbed my pencil and I stabbed his neck. And it was pretty funny. When he was drinking water, the water came out of his neck. So, hold on, my other fucking heads. right now? Why do you keep doing that? Dude, this is what I get for having 2 pairs of like wireless earphones. So anyway, I stabbed his neck. The water was getting out of his neck, and I was like, I didn't get in trouble for it. Because the teacher was like, what happened? Oh, he was bullying me. He crushed the door with my hand. I grabbed my pencil, stabbed it in his neck. Because I snapped. Okay, it was like I usually just ignore my bullies. But that was the one time that really pissed me off because it got like really physical. So I was at infirmary, and he had his head up, right? And he had a gauze on his neck. And I was like, shit. Dude, it was so funny because he drank water at the infirmary and it came out of his neck. But eventually we sorted it out. It was like, yeah, we're cool, whatever. So, but I'm just saying, right? It's like one of those things where it's like really last resort. If I snap, I would have grabbed their hand and slammed them to the floor as hard as I could. Yeah. I never got in trouble in school. The only time I did get in trouble was I was messing around with my friend Shin. We were fucking around at near the cafeteria, near the eating area. And what happened was that I was like, "Oh, you got some chicken nuggies in your lunch and whatever," and we were like pushing each other. Nah, I want your fucking like your katsunon or whatever it was. I forgot what it was. So we were like pushing each other, trying to grab each other's lunches in our bento boxes. He accidentally pushed me towards the class where the first graders or whatever were having their classes, and I broke the window. He pushed me and I broke the window, and I was like, shit. Called my parents, man, had them pay for it, and that was about it. That was the most I ever got in trouble with. Never got in trouble for anything else. Not even the stabbing that kid in his neck. So more so like him. Yeah, blood? Nah. The window broke pretty fast, and I was wearing a hoodie, so I was like, whatever. So yeah. Alright. Alright, go shower. Take care, Iki. Bye-bye. Maybe a few timeouts or something. Yeah, I know. I never got in trouble. That's because most of the time I keep to myself. And if people were like insulting me, that's it. I just let the words fly by. But if it did get physical, yeah. Stabbing someone with a pencil, now I won't punish you. Breaking a window, that penalty.
I've had detention and 2 suspensions throughout my school years.
Really? So, huh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually pretty low. At least for, yeah.
Especially for public school, yeah.
No. No, the most I got was just paying for a broken window, and that was about it. Me and my friend Shin had to split it, of course, because we were both in the wrong there, so we split the costs for the window. But so yeah, just lesson learned. That was the most I ever got in trouble for. But yeah, stabbing someone with a pencil, no, never got punished for it because they understood that I fought back. Because there were witnesses. There were like students who saw what happened. So you know they also did some questioning there, saying, oh yeah. It's like, oh yeah, Kyo has been like, yeah, he's been bullied by that person for a while now. So at least a couple of the quiet students. I'm not friends with most of my class, but those who are quiet, they at least told yeah, he's been getting bullied. So they at least had my back there. So that's why I never got in trouble for that pencil thing. This kid at my daycare, he bit me like a wolf. You said you were 8, and then you were 10, and now you said you had a kid in your daycare. I was shaking.
I think he's just recalling things like how we were just now. Yeah. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. This guy. Back. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, just bite him back with assert dominance. Not friends with most of my class either. Was always the lone quiet one. Yeah, I think it's better to just be. I think it's just better to be the lone quiet one, honestly. No, because that way you rarely get in trouble when you're quiet. Like in my school they graded the conduct. I don't know if you guys have that, but in my school your discipline is graded. And it was always high bar for me because I rarely get in trouble. I was always it was like, I think the equivalent of this in the West would be like A+, high percentile, like 90+% or whatever. So yeah. Never really got a conduct below A+, so it's always that.
I think the wildest thing that I've seen in school was someone getting hit in the back of the head with a wooden stool that broke on impact.
The fuck? Damn.
Yeah. This was middle school, by the way.
What happened there? What caused that to happen?
Two dumbasses going at it with each other.
Just playing around or actually going at each other?
They were being heated with each other. They were actually doing dumb shit towards one another. Teacher breaks them up, tries to get back to class, to get the class started.
Mm-hmm.
Turns around, starts writing on the chalkboard. Everybody's paying attention to it except for one of those two. He sneaks off to the back of the room and then grabs one of the wooden stools and back across the back of the head. I still don't know how he did not get a concussion from that.
Jesus.
Like I'm saying like that shit cracked in the middle. If I remember correctly, a chunk of it did fall off onto the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Like God bless it. Stapled.
Someone was there for a Greek class that's actually stapled the stuff. Oh. Oh god, staple went through his nail. Okay, no. I think the worst injury I had in class was my friend. Again, it's Shin. It's always fucking Shin. So he had like a cutter, and he was like, "Yo, this is a very sharp cutter." I was like, "Oh, pog, dude." I was such a fucking idiot. I like pulled out a piece of paper, like, "Yo, try to cut this." I was holding the paper on the sides. I was holding the paper on the sides instead of the top. So when he cut it, the cutter like fucking right turned towards my thumb, and there was blood everywhere, dude. This was in class. And and the student right next to me was like, "Yo, like what? I didn't know you were on your period." I was like, "Yeah." I raised my hand. I was like, "Yo, sensei." Like he's like, "What?" I raised my left hand, right, because of my thumb. He saw the blood dripping on my arm. I was like, "Oh shit, go to the infirmary." I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." And then the nurse was like, do you have the cutter? Well, where's the cutter that cut you? So, I called my friend Shin. He showed the nurse the cutter. Okay, you're lucky this isn't rusted. Oh, yeah. So the nurse was like, okay, just yeah, there you go. Just bandage it up and then you're good to go. That was stupid. I was like, yo, that's a sharp cutter. All right, let's do one of the stupidest shit I've ever done. I've seen ambulances on school campus multiple times. Look at my first semester, there was an ambulance for a teacher. A student beat her up. Jesus! She was so badly hurt, a hospital truck, and to make it worse, she died. What the fuck? Student got expelled on the expired district. That student should be in jail. What the hell?
That's some juvie shit right there.
Yeah, that's... What the fuck?
I think...
What is up with that?
I still remember the one I consider it the most stupid instance of high school experience I had. One day during homeroom, me and my friend were chilling in the classroom, getting ready, just hanging out while we're getting ready for classes to actually start up. And he goes up to the front of the classroom. This was the art classroom, by the way. And I noticed him just doing something up there, but I didn't pay too much mind. He comes back and he's just snickering to himself the entire time. I'm like, what are you going on? What you doing, big fella? He's like, don't worry about it. And I was like, well, fuck, whatever. All right. About an hour or two later, I'm back in the classroom, but for actual art class, and I have to go up to the front where he was before. I noticed a bunch of I've noticed some pencil scribbling on the sink counter that's up front, and unfortunately, I recognized it as his handwriting, and he made a fake bomb threat on it.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, you dumb motherfucker. So
Jesus.
I tried to get rid of the fake bomb threat. Like, I tried to erase it, I tried to wipe it down with some water, get rid of it. You could barely see it at that point. I was like, hopefully this is good enough. It wasn't.
Shit.
Because once I was in my next class, the alarm goes off alerting that there is a bomb threat.
Did you tell anyone?
I had to later because officers came to the school and called for both him and me to the principal's office.
What the fuck?
4 days in a row. To make absolutely certain that there was no actual bomb in the building, no actual potential of a bomb threat.
Uh-huh.
And it was
that is
really dumb prank. What school was this? This was high school.
That always, like, this baffles me, in America, because, like, it's based on experience and shit, right? But, like, if someone in my school said, yo, I got a bomb, I've got a gun, I'm gonna kill you tonight, people would just laugh at you. No one would take you seriously, because no one has access to that shit. No one. It's funny. It's so. It's sad.
This was my.
You're in high school here, right? So you were like junior high. So you were like what, 16 something?
No. This is actual junior year of high school.
So you're like what, 14, 15, 13 years old?
Give or take, yeah, somewhere around that point.
So that was still when, like, what? That was early on when these things were actually pretty, like, taken seriously back then. Was this, like, after 9/11?
Yes.
So it was pretty early on, right? So people took this seriously.
Yes.
Damn. It's sad that your country had to, like, you're so traumatized that I just can't trust anyone, So much, like, horrible shit happening there, man. It's just sad.
And unfortunately now it's known. It's like, as far as I can tell, you're not even really seeing, like, outward threats coming to America. Like, they have any potential outward threats. Just look at us now and be like, shit, we ain't gotta worry about them. They're destroying themselves right now.
Yeah. At this point, the threats are already in your home soil. It's just like the citizens itself.
They're in the walls.
Yeah, dude.
They had the goddamn wall.
Okay, enough violence. Let me tell you guys a funny story. So, this happened in around, like, I think it was second year high school. So, this is fucking hilarious. We got back from lunchtime. And then somebody activated, like, threw a fart bomb in the classroom. It was those fart bombs that you could buy outside for like 200 yen each. What you had to do was like press them in the center. You press them in the center, they'll bubble up and then they'll pop and then start smelling horrible. So a kid activated a fart bomb in the classroom. The teacher went inside and we were all waiting to get in class, and like when we smelled that shit, the teacher's like, "Who did this?" And no one confessed, right? So what the teacher did? The teacher forced all of us outside and we did the class in the hallway. Oh my god, it was so fucking... Oh my god, we were all like sitting on the floors and like, just who the fuck? Someone activated a fart bomb in the classroom. The principal eventually dropped us like, why are the students like sitting on the floor here? What's going on? So the teacher explained. And just like, shit, they didn't catch who did it because nobody confessed. So the mystery of who the fart bomb belonged to is still unknown to this day. I wish I knew. Could be me. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not telling. It was really fucking strong. It smelled like really bad diarrhea. Fart bombs are nasty. Jesus. They bought this because outside of the school there were like these novelty stores, right, where you could buy toys, or you could buy like, you know, like Beyblades, you could buy crush gears or stuff. Then there's fart bombs. There's those like hand fans. So someone bought like one fart bomb and activated it in class. I think that's the closest we'll get to a bomb threat in our school. It's like, yeah, that's the closest we have to an act of terrorism in our school. Like someone activating a fart bomb. Yeah, my school was in lockdown due to report that a student had a gun. Fortunately, we were safe to use. I've never seen a fart bomb. Oh, they're like in packets, right? They look like these big ketchup packets, and then if you press the center, they bubble up and then they explode. They like pop and start spreading this horrible smell. Yeah, it was this shit, man. The Futaba fart bombs.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Futaba fart bombs, dude. I kind of wanna buy some right now just to remember what the smells like.
I don't recommend that.
I'm not activating it in my house. I'm not that crazy. I'm only gonna go to like an empty lot somewhere and try to activate it. Just pop it. See what happens.
God bless it.
It's like, it smells just like high school.
Okay.
There was a shooting at the corner of a street, like almost across the school. Lockdown happened like 30 minutes. Jesus. You guys scare me over there. Y'all Westerners crazy. I don't want to go there anymore. To be fair, it is school. So thankfully I've already graduated, so I have no reason to go back to school. When the teacher slipped out multiple times, I could have had a gun in there. Oh god, man. Stupid people shouldn't have guns, man. Irresponsible parents. You know, I'm not being political here, right? I'm all for owning guns and all, but if you're a stupid ass, man, then you should get your guns taken away from you. If you have a history of being dumb as shit, then yeah, no. Get your guns taken away from you. You're very irresponsible. Jesus, man, letting a kid get access. What kind of parent will just leave their gun like that? Just for a kid to like know where it is. You know? End up having mental illnesses, then they should handle that first. You know? They should know that as someone with like problems that it's their responsibility what happens with their firearms or the safety of people around them. I know, mental illness, right? You can't really think straight. I get it. But it's like someone should at least check up on them, or whatever. Someone should be like, yo, you're going through a lot, and I know you have a gun, so let's take your gun away for a bit. And just, you know, let's help you out. Yeah. Just gotta love when there was nearly monthly fights. Man! Y'all scare me, man. I don't know if I want to live there anymore. They don't reach out, put themselves in the mindset, hey, I'm gonna commit on the life, so I'm gonna bring other people with me. Yeah, nah. Yeah, that's definitely a huge problem. Mental health should be something. Everything that we've talked here so far just makes me believe that like these things like mental health and like people getting bullied aren't being taken seriously over there in America, at least in the school. Right? Like teachers should take this seriously. Like there should be like, you know, people you can go to for help in schools because like dude, this has been way too much of a problem. Why aren't we like funding this? Why aren't we funding better help for those who are bullied or those with oh right. It's America. Let's just get the next biggest fighter jet and invest $1 billion into a fighter jet that can like shoot candies out of its ass. Please, if you invested just like a small amount of it towards mental health or just like towards helping people, maybe your country will be better. Maybe. Just maybe. Or just maybe, you know? Just a maybe. It's just a maybe. Can't be the student's fault. It is the student's fault, but you have to understand as well. Like, it is their fault, but at the same time, it's also being enabled, right? It's no one's doing anything to stop that. Yes, it's their fault, but it's being enabled. It's not being discouraged. So yeah, you know, it's like we're kind of because people like students are being conditioned to think that no one's gonna help them. They don't have anyone to go to, not their parents, not their teachers. When a student does these things, when a young person does these horrible things, you have to look at the triggers. You have to look at how are the parents treating the student or this child? How are the teachers treating this child? How's his friends, like his classmates, treating him? You can't just, it's their fault, yes, for snapping, but again, everyone has their own like limits, right? Some students like me can deal with being insulted and shit like that, whatever. And when I do snap, it's very rare. But some kids, like, they snap because, you know, they're having bad home life. They're having bad, not only being treated like shit at home, being treated like shit in school. I would understand that. Like, people should just stop and just look at, like, the root cause of everything. Instead of just, like, saying, oh, yeah, this student... Yeah, when we investigated his home life, he played GTA and Call of Duty, so it's the video game's fault. Bitch. I was 7 years old when I played Postal 2, where you could decapitate people and piss on their corpses. I didn't turn out to be no serial killer. So again, it's like, whose fault is it? Who's enabling this? Like, who is enabling this? you have to help. You have to help these kids before it gets too late, right? Then no politics, Nick.
Come on, that ain't even how it's gonna work.
No politics. It's not video games causing violence. It's not. It's sure. Maybe put some blame on the government for not like putting more budget in or being more strict about this or taking it more seriously. But at the end of the day, like, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start small.
Boy said pension. What?
Your pension? How old are you? 70? Oh, how much is your pension? Like $70 a week? He's old enough to have a pension. Yeah, I know he meant petition, but
Fuck, Dean up in here said, "Will you sign my pension?" Like, what?
oh, will you please sign my petition? Yeah, postal, yeah.
Oh,
Petition, Dean, petition. Hey, will you please sign my petition? Yeah, the postal thing. That's fun. A fucking petition signing mission.
okay, yeah. Alright.
But yeah, no. Again, just if you guys want to do something, if you guys actually want to make a change, here's something you have to do. Come like voting period, right? Vote for a politician who actually focuses on this shit. If you guys want change, do that. I'm not gonna tell you guys who to vote for, but if you guys focus on mental health, whatever, then vote on politicians that make it their priority. Just vote wisely, chat, because at the end of the day, we're the ones who are putting these people in the government. It's not like we're we blame the government, but it's kind of the majority who put them there. So yeah, we just have to, like, you know, inform our friends better, vote wisely, and, you know, whichever side, you know, I don't care. Because me, when it comes to me, when I vote, I could give like zero shit about their political like stance. If they're Republican, they're Democrat, I give zero shits. All I care about is their individual like beliefs or what they would focus on. Like, oh, this person believes in universal healthcare, and I care about universal healthcare because I want people to be able to get help without having to get bankrupt. Okay, I'll support this. I don't care if you're right or left. You know, just vote. Don't look at side, because a lot of people keep thinking that, like, again, this is one of my rules. I don't want to get too political, but a lot of people think like, oh, I'm just gonna vote straight red, straight blue, whatever. Just vote who you think's like the best candidate for what you believe in. Don't vote for one side just because whatever, right? Can you stream Postal 2? I have Postal 4, and I did check the Twitch rules and YouTube rules about streaming those games. They are safe to stream, but I'm still contemplating whether I should. They are safe to stream though. They are. It's just, should I? I already double checked the rules, and yeah. I did cancel a stream once because it was too controversial and violent. I think those really old members of my channel remember this, but I was planning to stream Hatred. It's a very controversial game. You guys look it up. It's very controversial, and my manager stopped me, like dead in my tracks. Like, don't. Okay. Because apparently, even if YouTube allows you to stream these games, there's a secret where they actually flag channels that do these and like recommend them less. They don't tell you that you're flagged. They don't go like, hey, this video is age restricted or whatever. They silently flag you that you stream these like violent games, and then they recommend you less. So I'm trying to avoid that. There you go, chat. There's your secret YouTube tip for those wannabe content creators. Don't sue me, YouTube. But yeah, that's about it. Just, you know. Just
go ahead. When you get the chance, go ahead check that meme that I dropped in the
Where? Memes?
Yeah.
I have that channel muted, but let me see.
You can't play it right now because Teddy's got copyright audio in it, so
Maternal. Oh god.
check that later.
Yeah, I'll check that later. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. You know, politics aside, whatever, violence aside, let's just all agree to be better people. To be better people around us, to be better towards those around us, you know? Just try to be a better person for anyone, just anyone. And you know, that's all you need to do. That's all you can do, honestly. Who knows? Like, you'll never know. You'll never know what someone's going through, right? And maybe like being kind to them, like a small gesture, whether it's like opening the door for them, giving them a tip, or, you know, telling them, hey, I hope you have a great day today. Just that is like more than enough for some people. Because again, you'll never know what people are going through, and just being a kinder person overall, hey man, who knows? You might save a life. Just saying. It's better to be like, you know, that kind of person. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's already 12 EST. Okay, I can remove my ears now. No, I'll move it at the end. Just pull the ears out like violently, like. No. One of the guys gonna get mad. I yoinked these ears from Onegai. I still need to like glue them back on him later. What he's asleep. I gotta glue it back on the guy when he goes to sleep, so gotta be careful.
Boy, what the hell?
Yeah.
Man, dude.
What?
Out here jacking ears? Wait, hold on. That don't... Man.
Jacking... Okay, no.
God damn it. The moment those words came out of my mouth, bro. That's what makes my head.
Yeah, the ear jacker.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say to you guys. Just be better people. Hopefully, 2023, you guys can change for the better. I know all of us aren't perfect, and we're all going through our own stuff. So, no, one step at a time, guys. That's all we need to do. One step at a time. I'm gonna part you guys with this, right? So let's just. Before we go, I just need to part you guys with something. Like, it's hard. It's hard to change. It's hard to be better. Okay? It's not easy, and it's definitely not gonna happen overnight. But you don't have to beat yourself up for it. If you're always so like, you know, if you become negative towards yourself and keep telling yourself, yeah, I'm not gonna change, I'm always gonna be like this, or like, you know, yeah, this shit's gonna happen, then nothing's gonna change. You have to, again, the only best friend that you guys are gonna have is yourself, who's always gonna be with you until you die, literally. So you have to treat yourself better than this, because if you guys aren't treating yourself, if you guys aren't treating yourselves well or taking good care of yourselves, then how do you expect to treat other people better? If you can't love yourself, if you can't like forgive yourself, then everyone else is not gonna do the same. You have to start with yourself first, chat, because it's like it's easy to forget that all of our problems, most of it, most of it is stem from ourselves first. We have to do better, chat. We really do. Because if we let these things get to us, if we let our anxiety get to us, if we let our depression get to us, if we let these worries get to us, then at our deathbed we're gonna regret not doing anything about it sooner. There are people out there who are very unfortunate, who probably don't have a lot of time left to live, who probably regret their lives and how they treated themselves, or not loving themselves more. So I think it's better to start now while we still can, while we can still breathe, or while we can still walk, talk, whatever. So before you guys start treating other people better, or before you guys start changing, start by forgiving yourselves first for your, for what you guys lack in. Start forgiving yourselves first, and then start taking care of yourselves. Start loving yourself. It could be as small as just saying, yeah, I made it through the day, good job. Or treating yourself, just get yourself a nice cup of coffee, treat yourself to a nice meal. Give yourselves a snack. Just take care of yourselves first. Be kind to yourselves, and eventually being kind to others will be easier. Then change will happen. So again, it doesn't happen overnight. I'm still in the process of it, and I know a lot of you are too. So just remember that at the end of the day, if you can't treat yourself right, then how do you expect others to treat you right as well? Or how do you expect yourself to treat others right? So start with yourselves, chat. Start focusing on what you guys have. Start focusing on what makes you guys happy. It could be any hobby. It could be playing D&D with your friends. It could be playing video games. It could be just collecting stamps, going fishing, playing with your dog, watching TV, watching your favorite program, watching your favorite YouTube channel. Because there's an infinite amount of ways for us to feel sad or stressed out. But I believe that there's way more ways to be happy about life than that. So just start there. Start focusing on that. Because bad news is loud, right? Bad news is really loud. That's why we see all this horrible shit happening in the world, because bad is loud. It makes for good news, unfortunately, which is ironic. But if we stop and focus for a while and realize that there are way more good things happening right now, like people helping each other out, or YouTubers making content to entertain everyone. When you stop and focus and say, hey, maybe life isn't so bad, maybe just focus on that, and things will definitely get better. Of course, you guys don't have to take it from me. Because I'm a hypocrite. I don't take care of myself sometimes. I'm not kind to myself sometimes. I still haven't learned to love myself or forgive myself, but that's okay. It's a process that definitely, it's gonna take a while. It doesn't end. That process doesn't end. Even if you're older now, even if you're an old person, you're still learning to love yourself and be better to other people. So just focus on that, chat. Try to focus on what you guys enjoy. Focus on friends, family that you guys are like. Focus on those that make you happy, and then at some point, you guys are gonna look back and you guys are gonna look back at this and just laugh at it and be like, you know what? Things did get better. Because 2017 me, okay? Like CT knows this.
Mm-hmm.
Like me back then, I was so negative. I was I was so negative. I hated myself a lot. I wanted to end it. I survived 3 attempts at my life. One of them getting really close. And at certain points, I'm still here. I'm still here, right? The one thing that made me happy the most was when someone that knew me back then, we reconnected recently, like it was a VR chat friend. He knew me. He knew how depressed I was back then. He knew how bad my situation was back then. But the one thing that made me keep going and made me realize, hey, I'm doing better, was when he told me, hey, you sound a lot better now. He told me back then you were depressed, your voice was, you sounded so bad, but now you sound a whole lot better now. And that made me realize that, hey, maybe things are getting better. I just can't see it. So chat, just, it sounds like a corny ass thing to say, but things do get better. And we just have to not turn a blind eye towards it. Because we can it's easy for us to forget that we're lucky. It's easy for us to forget that we still have people who care about us. It's easy for us to forget that we still have roofs over our head, a place to call home, like friends. So, so I think we should focus on that first before we, next time we go into a very dark point. It is hard to notice your own progression until someone who's seen it tells you. Yeah. Because it's easy to focus on our negatives, right? That's not. It's easy to focus on the bad parts of ourselves, yeah. Exactly. Just what Ultimate said. We're more prone and tend to remember the bad shit we've done or we've experienced than the good ones, so let's start changing that, even if it takes forever. Because trying is better than nothing. Like my sister, she was always a good example of that. Like she had her own problems, but she never let it get to her too much. And I've always envied her for how strong she was when she was going through her own problems. And I believe she would have wanted the same for me. So I'm trying. I'm trying for her, I'm trying for everyone. And it's gonna take a while again. So I want you guys to promise me to try as well. Try to focus on the good things right now, because you don't know what you have until you lose it. You really don't. So just focus on what you guys have right now, and just focus on getting better yourselves. There are things that money can't buy. There are things that that we will never like fully achieve, and that's like to like be kinder to ourselves. So you know, just do that. Just it's free. It's also not getting taxed. So if you're kinder to yourselves, like it's free. It's non-taxable, so just do that, chat.
You ain't gotta worry about a refund.
It takes zero effort to. I know I say this and it's hard because like, oh, how can I treat myself better when I'm in this situation, when I did this, did that? Well, you're still here. You guys are still breathing, right? And you guys haven't given up yet, so subconsciously, you guys probably care about yourself. So
just keep at it.
Just keep at it, yeah. Just try to be more kinder. Yeah, that's the whole point. So yeah, just do that, chat. And also one other thing, don't hold grudges, please. I'm so guilty of that. I let hate get to me. I get mad at people who used to be nice to me, who used to be my friends. And I tend to forget that these are the same people who used to make me happy, who treated me well. And it's sad that I'm letting the hate get to me and being mean to them, like holding grudges towards them, but you know, you just have to learn to forgive. Start by forgiving yourselves first, and then eventually you guys will learn to forgive other people as well. And that's pretty much just like, yeah. Let's focus on that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yes, sir. I can say whatever I want, chat, but this is on you guys. Your choice, chat. If you guys decide to be better or not, that's on you. I'm just giving you guys advice. I am not telling you guys how to live your life. Do what you gotta do. So yeah. Anyway, thank you CT for dropping by in stream here.
Yes, sir.
Next week schedule. Let me shit. Forgot what it was. Man, I remember. I remember the first time September. There.
You remember?
Oh shit! I zoomed in too much. It zoomed in. No. There we go. Alright, so Blue Archive Toriyaki. Oh god, Toriyaki Battlegrounds. Forgot about that.
Let's go!
All guys, Oregon Trail's gonna be fun. Let's hope Wrong doesn't hurt himself in the car this time. Zelda Minish Cap and Resident Evil 4. Okay, so that's the schedule. If Blue Archive has maintenance tomorrow, I hope it doesn't. It might. It'll be switched for something else. So we'll see. I'll probably switch it with Tab G tomorrow, but I'm not seeing any maintenance. I'm not seeing any maintenance schedule, so I think we're good for now. Maybe there is. You know, let me check the official Discord server real quick. Maybe I'm just crazy. Is there maintenance? I hope not. Game news. Huh? What? Oh, okay, no. There isn't. No maintenance. Okay, we're good. Archive tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Well, don't do thumbs down. Yeah. Alright, take care, CT. I'll see ya.
Take it easy, chat. Whoa.
Alright. Well, I guess I can finally remove these ears. Unlock the items. Thank you. And then, yeah, just, yeah. Sorry about that. Just, don't mind it, chat. Just don't, okay? Thank you guys so much for dropping by. Ikigai, CT Animator, Wrong Guy, Ayaya, Nick Tran, Psychotic Chaos, Taranja, Jeff7351K, Onegai, Tapioca Rin, Nathan PVZ the Great Dinosaur, Midori, Song Wan, FNF Boy, and It's Me Ultimate, YouTube team. Take care, stay safe. 見てくれてる方でにはまた次によ。Be kind. to each other. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day and night. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next stream. Happy Easter, everyone. Nothing, yeah? Bye-bye. Oh yeah, I forgot. Did you guys know that there are Easter eggs that are hidden throughout the entirety of the stream? Yeah, you guys didn't know, huh? It's pretty sneaky. Well, good luck finding it in the VOD.